All right, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Smoke and Swamp Outdoors. This episode's going to be a little bit more of bugging out. I just want to clear things up for people to help them out in their plans if something were to go catastrophically wrong and they have to bug out. This one is going to be about when to bug out indicators, bugging out and bugging in. So the first thing you want to remember with everything, whether you're bugging in or bugging out, is your plan, okay? You got to have a plan with everything. So the first thing we're going to start with is bugging out, okay? If you're bugging out, you're mobile, all right? So when you're mobile and you're on the go, you want to take a couple things into consideration. The 5 W's, who, what, when, where, and why, and your 5 C's of survival, okay? Container, cordage, combustion, cover, and cutting tool. Next thing is your bug out bag and your bug out location, okay? You got to have a plan. I like to stress that. Just grabbing your bags, hitting the woods, it ain't gonna do very good. Another thing is bug out plan indicators, okay? Give yourself some personal indicators for you to bug out. House fire, something like that. Everybody's plans are a little bit different, okay? Next, you're gonna do an area study. Where's it at? Is it out in the middle of nowhere? Is it in the middle of the city? Okay. What's around the city? Area study is very important when you're networking with your tribe or your team. Okay. So next things is violent activity. Okay. Disruptive stuff. Getting power, water, food, and commo. You want to make sure you have all that stuff. Okay. Especially if you got radios and everything, how do you plan on recharging them? You got to think about all this stuff, okay? Food. You got to have food, okay? Whether you're bugging in, bugging out, the calorie intake is going to be crazy that you're going to be requiring. Overwhelming force. Are you going to run into a problem? Needs to defend yourself and your tribe, okay? But when you're making these plans, you want to make sure you got your bug out plan, your bug out location, your bug out plan, your vehicle, and your bag. The location and the plan kind of go hand in hand, so they kind of bounce off of each other. The other thing is your waypoints and your spider points when you're bugging out. Okay, you've got to make sure you have these things in place. You can stop and collect your supplies as you need. Your 5 W's, as we just went over a minute ago, your 5 C's. Okay. Now bugging in, sheltering in place. Okay. Obviously it's going to be a little bit different because you're going to be hunkering in. So you want to stockpile here. You know, you want to have all your stuff where you're going to be at. It's not going to be as much physically demanding stuff, less conditioning for calories and food and all that stuff and water because you won't be traveling. Another thing is you still want to do an area study. Okay, what's going on in the area? Can you find out networking, intel with your team? What's going on? You know, updates. Updates are needed. They're crucial. Your gear. Okay, your gear is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more stuff that's self-sustained, more for the long term. I hope this video was informative. Give everybody some ideas of what they can do when they're making their plans. Hit that thumbs up, drop a comment, and subscribe for more outdoors.